Who feels a little alone sometimes in your thoughts to want more, desire more, want to impact the world, want to tap into your full potential, want to make more money, have more abundance, give more away, fix problems in the world, right? And there's a lot of them. Who feels that way, but sometimes you're the oddball around your friends when they're like, not in this economy, not with the world the way it is, not with the race relations, not with what's going on with the election. Like, some people just get accustomed to what's going on and accept it, where this is a group that wants to change it. If race bugs you, then fix it. If our economy bugs it, fix it. If your life is controlled by somebody else, then fix it. I know this is something our parents told us our whole lives. If you're not a part of the solution, you're part of the problem, right? So whatever your beliefs are, this is the group that makes the difference. Look at all the yeses coming in, right? And I just want to say, it doesn't fall lightly on my heart and my soul that I know so many times you feel alone in that next level, but you're the dreamer. You're the one that has the breakthroughs. You're the one that makes the difference. You're the one that needs to turn your flame up so bright, and do not dull and turn down your flame to match those around you. Get so bright that you bring them with you. Some people you eventually burn off because you get so bright. I don't mean that in a bad way, but just know that the world needs your best version of you right now more than ever. I've been saying this a lot, but the world needs role models. The world needs leaders. Yes, you get tactical. Yes, you get strategic. Yes, you get marketing, momentum strategies, mindset strategies. But even more so, you're a part of something bigger, that you can come here and you can be proud to say, I want more. I want to do more. I want to be more. I want to impact more. I want to have more abundance. It's okay. And this is a safe place. Don't dare apologize for your success or the success that you crave. It's what made this world amazing. It's what made this incredible country I live in, America, amazing. Is people going after it. Because what do most people do when they reach success? What do most people do when they reach success? Most people, I'm not saying there's not some bad people, but most people who reach success, they give most of it back. They help other people. They give it away. They hire people. They donate more, right? So don't feel bad for wanting more. You know, when somebody says money doesn't buy happiness, I always say, then you haven't given enough away. Because I know my wife and I were blessed to be able to give away more this year than we ever have in our lives. And to charities that really hit our heart. My dear friend Tony Robbins introduced me to Operation Underground Railroad, where I had no idea there was that many children in slavery in today's world. Completely can't even imagine it. Like, it's one of those things that's so shocking, especially in slavery, for things that you would think the worst case scenario is what they're in slavery for, and even worse, some of them are now in, it's hard to even say, and I know it's one of those things you're like, Dean, don't even bring that up, but I think we have to in some cases. I'm sorry, I know that's heavy, but my whole point is, we were able to donate this year more than I've ever donated in my life to help that say money can't buy happiness. My wife and I went home and cried after we did it. And then a couple months ago, I donated another big chunk because I know every $1,500 saves a child, right? I don't care what your motivation. That's not all my motivation. I don't do it all for that, but that's a big part of it. It's a big part of my success to make sure my family's okay, that I take care of both of my parents, right? Like, we all have our own reasons. The only thing I want to say is don't get sucked into the craziness going on in the world. Don't you dare apologize for wanting success. Don't you dare feel bad if you want to make more money to retire your husband, or make sure that your parents don't have to go to a crappy old age home, or you want to get yourself out of debt, or you want to get yourself out of a job that's robbing you from being your best version, or you want to eat healthier, or you want to go on better, more expensive diets. Like, don't you dare apologize, because as we grow, we get to bring people with us. We get to impact other people. And if you're on this chat, if you follow me, I already know you're someone that wants to, kind of like that saying on the airplane, put your oxygen mask on first, and then we can put it on so many other people, right? Think about that. Like, that's, I had the opportunity to hang out with Richard Branson, the billionaire guy, and I don't say that like, oh, I'm cool, he's my buddy. It's not like that. I raised $1 million with a friend, almost $1 million we raised over a couple of years, and for that we ended up going to his private island as a thank you. And he happened to be there. And I happened to get up at 5 a.m. and he happened to get up at 5 a.m. We were the only two up early, and he's like, hey, you want to go sailing? I'm like, yes, I do. And we sailed around his island. And that's kind of what he shared with me, is like, Don't feel guilty about being successful. That's the dumbest thing in the world. That's what God gave you. If you're on this if you're in inner circle, you have a desire for more. That's the gift God, the universe, whatever belief, put in your heart. You're not satisfied with status quo. You're not satisfied with being okay. Right? So if that's what God or the universe or whatever you believe put in your heart, then you need to go for it. This is basically what Richard Branson told me. He said, but here's the cool part. If it serves you, give a lot of it away. Make a bunch of money, then help people. He has a charity called Virgin Unite. He pays all the bills on Virgin Unite, and all the rest of it goes to charity. So it's like I saw the happiness in his heart. I saw how everything was donated and dedicated to Virgin Unite. And it just made me realize that I need to put my oxygen mask on first. I love all your amazing comments coming in, guys. Put our oxygen mask on first. Get yourself secure. Don't feel bad about wanting to have a foundation that you're okay. If COVID ends in a month or 2 years, you're okay. If the world shifts again, you're okay. If the opposite, president gets elected, you're okay. Fix the economy in your home. Fix the mindset in this home. Don't let the wrong people give you bad advice to steer you off track. Don't let the inner villain be in control, the inner self-doubt. And go get yours. Go make an impact. Go make the money. Go launch the business, scale the business, or momentum that business through the freaking roof. Shift because the world is shift. Stay involved in a group like this. Be here. Take the knowledge. And then your oxygen mask is on. And then you get to help whoever you want. You get to impact lives. You get to make a difference. And we get to live into our full potential. And isn't that the greatest thing that we could say at the end of our lives? Could you imagine if, whether you have children or not, your children, your nieces, your nephews, your friends, your loved ones, your spouse, at the end of your life, you get to say, I used up every bit of potential I had. I left nothing on the table. I failed some, won some, did some great things, made some dumb mistakes. But I used all my potential. And I think the complete opposite would be at the end of your life, like, I knew I had more gas in the tank. I was just afraid to use it.